aspect of vocabulary I thought I'll discuss with you all. Very important as a professor of English. How can you improve vocabulary and why vocabulary is required? Do you want to listen that? Yes. Do you want to listen to that? Yes. Fine. Now, before I begin, why do you need rich vocabulary is my question. Remember, when we are speaking, our words are the vehicles. Our thoughts are nothing but their bodies. Our thought is nothing but like a body. So when you want to clothe them, you need to add good clothing to it. Like it is always said, when you are presenting yourself for an interview, be best dressed. Do you all know that or not? As per the situation, you go for dressing yourself. Likewise, whenever you speak, let there be grandeur in the expression. Now, one more doubt which generally you may get after listening to some speeches on body language. Words are given only, what is the percentage? Yes? Very good. 7% weightage. Okay? You will get to hear, or maybe you would have heard that in the speeches which are loaded on impact. Yes, that's a fact. Words are given only 7% weightage. Then why am I talking about words? Words are everything. They are building blocks. Without words, nothing can happen. You can mesmerize the people with verbal pursuance, as sir said. Verbal pursuance. Verbal is nothing but words. Do you all agree with me? Are you required to have rich vocabulary? Why? Why? When words are given only 7% weightage, why you need to have rich vocabulary? No? Can't I communicate in a simple way? To only? Very good. It won't be that effective. That means, because of the time constraint, I won't be able to make or take many questions here. Understand? Everybody is going to talk in a very simple and sweet manner. But when you want to have an edge over others, whether you present yourself for group discussion, jam, personal interview or anything, you must be having an edge over others. How can you have that edge over others? By presenting your ideas in a beautiful way, by packaging them in a beautiful way. How we clothe ourselves in a pleasant manner, by using proper accessories, by using something which may be complemented as per the occasion. Likewise, when you want to choose word appropriate to the context, you must have rich vocabulary. Here I'll give you a set of words. You see the difference. I'll begin with error. Are you all listening? Yes. Error. Next, mistake. Then next, after mistake is blunder. After blunder, I'll go to use the word crime. Then after that I'll say sin. They all belong to one category. I am beginning with error. I am moving on to mistake. Then I am saying blunder. Then I am saying crime. Then I am saying sin. The ultimate one is sin. That is ethically, morally something which is wrong. So what I wanted to convey with this example is, each word has its own vigor. Each word has its own impact. So you try to use right words when you speak. You will definitely be able to leave an impression. I am sorry if I am not able to leave an impression here because of the language barrier. But then if you are able to follow me, I am sure you will understand the importance of having rich vocabulary, where you don't have to rack your brain groping for words. What I said, rack your brain. It's an idiom. Idioms, a group of words which give you a different meaning when used all together. Fine. So, whenever you want to appeal mesmerizing as a speaker, you need rich expressions. Not just simple words, but also use phrasal verbs, idioms, quotations, proverbs. Fine? You have to go for using all the different words to create the impact. Now, one more point. If words are so important, what are the few quick tips which I can give to learn, enhance your vocabulary? Very simple question I'll ask you all. You're going to answer me. Everybody. Yes? Can you afford to spend 2 hours a day to become mesmerizing speakers? English mesmerizing speakers? Do you want to? Now, you said, see, already you have accepted you can spend every day 2 hours. The second question, can you spend every month 150 rupees for that work? Very simple, right? Sometimes we just go to a coffee shop, coffee day, and take, maybe if you take cappuccino, more than that. But I am asking you coming down to that level. So it is not a question of money at all. It's only the question of the drive and the direction. What we do not have, we are lacking in drive, we are lacking the direction. Direction we listen, clap, then forget. It's not going to happen from now on. Am I right? When you are given direction on a platform like this, you are going to remember and apply the given direction to see the change. Now, please buy every month a newspaper. Simplest one I am telling you. And then you have agreed you are going to spend 2 hours every day. Religiously, I am using the word religiously, stick to this regime, this routine. Every day, read the newspaper, half an hour in the morning, half an hour in the afternoon, and 1 hour before you hit the bed. Is it possible? Is it possible to keep away from cell phone? You should. As I said, you need to sacrifice to come up in life. Decide the time. Take some concession. Ultimately, it is a question of life. Understand, when you become great orators, great speakers, there are going to be multiple number of avenues open in front of you. Yes or no? You are standing on the threshold, most of you who are looking for employment. Now, when you are reading the newspaper, what you should do? Try to underline each and every new word that you read. Underline each and every word that you are reading for the first time. Check the dictionary. Check the dictionary for the meaning. And whenever you read the meaning, don't leave it like that. What you should do? Underline it or round it off. Why? Whenever you flip through the pages next time, even without your knowledge, you will be glancing at the word. And don't just check the meaning. Read the entire entry, what is there for the word. That is synonyms, antonyms, other forms of the word. So, you're not just going to understand the meaning. Please do this religiously. I am telling you, see the difference. Read the meaning and all the entries under that word. Whether it is synonym, whether it is antonym, anything, try to read that. Next, try to remember the word, sentence chunks as it is, the structures. It is conveyed to you many times. Adult learners, that is called andragogy. Pedagogy is the word used for talking about the study with regard to children, how they should study. Andragogy is adult learners study. So it is said in andragogy, if adults want to learn something, that should be through emotional involvement. So for this reason, when you are going through the newspaper, any sentence structure which is useful, try to remember as it is. Read twice, read thrice, but go for reading everything in the newspaper. What I said just now, idioms, phrasal verbs, they are scattered throughout the newspaper. You will be able to remember them only by underlining. Alright, then next thing. Have some flashcards. You know flashcards? Just the size of your palm. Prepare at least every day 2 flashcards. Why should you prepare on your own? You may get that even in institutes like Time Institute and any other English speaking institute. But I am recommending you should prepare on your own. You know the reason? Because when you are writing, you will remember it for a longer time. Your mind will register the words that you are writing. We have very good visual grasping power. Do you all understand? We have very good visual grasping power. So whenever you are entering the word will be registered in your mind. So prepare flashcards having the meaning, synonyms and antonyms. Minimum 4. Keep them in your pocket, keep them in your hands purse, wherever it is. Even when you are waiting for somebody, waiting for your turn at the loo is washroom, then also you can take up. Look, boys and girls, success is what your aim. Not that you are bothered about how will I look when I read here. No, that's not your concern. So every day in a flashcard, you must have how many words? Minimum 3 words. 3 into 4, 12. Along with word what I said, write down synonym. So whenever you are free, check the flashcard, take it out. I am sure all of you must be traveling at least for half an hour, 1 hour per day. Yes? Keep aside the mobile phone. Have a look, at least glimpse at it. Glimpse I'm saying. Quickly have a look and keep it aside. Keep repeating it. 1 week flashcards, keep them aside. Every day do this practice. Then again come up with a different set. Keep repeating once in a while by randomly changing. Why you should do that? Because we have something called active memory, passive memory. Whenever the words that you know, if you're not using for long period of time, those words will relegate, come down in the passive memory base. Are you getting my point? So, even after learning the word, if you do not use, those words will relegate, pass into, come down in the passive memory zone. To avoid that, every week you must go for revising whatever you have learned. Alright? This way you are learning new words and also revising the old ones. Next, have a pocket dictionary always with you. Pocket dictionary will not cost you more than 70-80 rupees. But the advantage, you will have anywhere, any topic, good number of words to speak on. What I'm saying is not even a question of 500 rupees one-time investment. 500 rupees one-time investment, work every day for 2 hours, you will be able to improve your language, because the base for language is words. Language is a vehicle. For the vehicle you need fuel. What's the fuel? The words are the fuel. So do not ever compromise investing time in learning vocabulary, because each word has its own vigor. One more point before I conclude. There is a lot to say, but you all know the time constraint as such. So before I conclude, it is said, each word takes birth, it grows into adulthood, grows gray. Gray means here becomes old, then it dies. What is the meaning? Meaning is new words are coined, new words become buzzwords. What do we call words frequently used? Buzzwords. So new words are coined, they become buzzwords, they acquire a lot of popularity, people go for using them frequently, then they fade. What happens? Then they grow old, they fade. They will not have the same impact after using it for a period of time. You want again new, novelty is required even in the expression. So they grow old, then they die. That is the reason etymology is important. Base word would be there. From the base word, new words are coined. Then you should try to understand the etymology whenever you are learning new words. So, this is what I could share with you all. I hope you All will keep in mind the promise that you have made to me today. Have you all made a promise? What is the promise? That you are going to become, you are striving to become, you will strive, I am not saying try. You are going to strive to become example tomorrow. You will not keep only listening to examples, yes or no? Let there be passion. Let there be passion. Yes? Try to become example, dear all. There is so much life ahead of you. When at this age we feel we can do something new every time, why not you all? So please bring in that passion. We are sure to benefit.
Wow, thank you, ma'am. Teacher and bitchukundi correct 1 hour close chesindi. You have taken BK Reddy time also. Sir is waiting since morning. Sir, Sandhya Tiwari ji, may I request building blocks and walkathon JCs. Let's felicitate Dr. Sandhya Tiwari ji. Ma'am, no, not sorry, you wasted time. Thank you, ma'am. Wonderful, so nice of you. And we would like to, we are feeling very happy. 100% English class.
The number is 9951 929 199. And happy to announce very soon I would like to have my own soft skills training center as well.
Oh, very good, very good, very good, very good.
But you should be prepared to listen to this kind of a ununderstandable language for some days. Thank you. DRST M DR for doctor STM 96@gmail.com.
Okay.
DRSTM 96@gmail.com.
Okay.
Thank you once again for bearing me even if you
Very
couldn't understand.
Interesting. Very good. Interesting kada. Sound. Very good. So nice of you. And I'm very, very happy. Dr. Sandhya Tiwari Garu is the first program in Impact. It is first program in Impact.